This is just a little time management video just to give you some idea of some things you might be able to keep in mind while you go through the semester in an online class. We all know that there are some things that distract us from doing the things that are most important to us, and if we're looking at post-secondary and we've spent some money on our post-secondary and we have some career ideas, then some of these things could be the things that sort of distract us from getting the best out of ourselves for these activities that we're participating in. So remember, if you know where you're going, you're more likely to get there. And I referenced this sort of briefly, if you will, in the syllabus in saying it's your compass and it's enabling you to get through the semester. So, this is what time management is about. Have a goal, have a focus. And so when you think about goals, it's about driving for success. So what is it you're trying to achieve? Well, I want to graduate. I want to pass this course. I want to meet the next expectation and do so successfully. So when we do this, you're looking at things like assignments. And with assignments, there's a process to it. And it's a good way to sort of look at some assignments. And that is, first read the assignment. Become clear with what it is. Do the research. Make an outline. Write up a draft. And then submit the final product. And so it's really important that you take the time to do this. Now, if you look at the test and assignment organizer that I posted, it says what's the due date, but it also says when the start date is. And so if you know you've got an assignment that's a little bit more substantial than just a quick journal, then you might want to put some more time to the preparation and the organization and the completion of that assignment. Now, some tips about getting goal setting tips for assignments. Be specific with what you're doing. Be realistic with your time. Something that you can measure, something that you can sort of see that I've done this thing and it's accomplished. Consider what are the benefits to my completing the assignment or doing the test and doing the best that I can. Write down your plan. Write down what you plan to do. Identify what kind of resources do you have to help you complete the task of the assignment or the test of the course. Consider what kinds of obstacles can you imagine that might get in your way, and you could consider some of the time wasters or some of the things that are distractions, and then come up with strategies that you can overcome those sorts of things. And then don't forget to reward yourself when you've done well and when you succeed. So one of the things that you should do, or one of the benefits to doing goal setting, is that it's important to schedule things, to write things down. Write down the deadlines, and that's part of the benefit, I guess, of the test and assignment organizer. Develop a weekly schedule. Put together what you plan on doing each week for the 14 weeks that you're in school for the semester. Create daily lists. And this is things that other successful people who achieve the outcomes that they want are oftentimes doing. So you get a calendar and you put in your calendar the kinds of things that you have scheduled to do. Your classes, you have your psychology test, you have your family sociology assignment that you're going to be doing, you have communication essay outline that needs to be completed, you have a math test, you have things, and you put them down and you make sure you reference those times. This is your scheduled calendar to put together all the things that you have as responsible to do. And then in the weekly schedule, you could do something similar, only this time what you do is you put in all your classes. This includes your online class, schedule time. This is time that you will dedicate to do your online education. Put in any work schedule that you have, dinner, if it applies. And you highlight them so you have them breaking out and standing out for you so you can see where you have free time to do additional work and when you have free time to do socializing and other activities. Doing a to-do list can be very handy. You got your laundry to do, you've got groceries to pick up, you've got Sue to pick up at daycare, you've got an essay to start with the outline, you've got to study for math, you've got to read a chapter for sociology. So start prioritizing. What are the most important things to do? What things do you have time to do, and how do you put them in a situation where you can organize your priorities and do them in the kind of order that makes sense to do? Just a few more tips. Just do it. Get started. Do it. Put a calendar together. Ask for help. Just add one more thing and be prepared to say no. These are things that are going to help you with your time management. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you can take advantage of this. Please visit Student Services. They may be able to provide you with the kind of assistance you need to put your semester together and take an online class. Good luck, everybody.